Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to do a facial at home to get really glowing and bright skin for this festive season. First we're going to start with cleansing. Now I'm using a cleansing butter. This one is from the Body Shop. You don't have to necessarily use the same product. You can use a cleansing milk, you can use a cleansing oil, whatever products you like, whatever works for you, you can use that. The basic idea is to cleanse your skin and get a bit of massage in. A massage is one of the most important parts of a facial, so we are going to be massaging at each step with every product we use. So with a cleansing oil or a cleansing butter, I love doing a massage because it just makes my skin really soft. It adds a lot of nourishment. If you've got any dead skin, it's just going to soften up that dead skin. So when we use a scrub in the next step, the dead skin is just going to come off a lot easier and it's going to leave the skin feeling really soft and smooth. Next I'm going to use a face mist, and I'm using my favorite, which is the Rose Water one by Forest Essentials. So because I've used a cleansing butter, it's going to emulsify with this face mist. You can see it's turning milky, and then when I wash it off or wipe it off, it's just going to take off all the impurities, the dirt, any remnants of makeup and excess oil from my skin. So I've just used a damp cloth here and I'm just wiping off all of that emulsified cleansing butter. Next I'm going to use a scrub, and I'm using this one by Kama Ayurved. This is their Kumkumadi brightening scrub. I've been using this for quite a while now, and it is one of my favorites because it's not very harsh and it's not very oily either. So it helps get rid of all the dead skin and it leaves the skin feeling quite bright, even and smooth. This contains their Kumkumadi fluid, which is like an oily serum. It's an Ayurvedic recipe that is supposed to be really good for brightening the skin. So once again I'm doing a massage. I'm not putting too much pressure. I'm just using very gentle strokes and just massaging it along the jawline. When you're working on the jawline, you want to move in a direction from the chin to the ears, and this just helps in sculpting the jawline and getting rid of any excess fluid, excess water retention in the face. And then I'm also concentrating on the areas where generally I get uneven skin, like bumps, etc., and that is generally around the nose and on the jawline. And we also get pigmentation often around the lips, so that is a good area to massage with when you're using a scrub. I generally like to use a scrub for about 5 minutes using very light pressure. If you've got really sensitive skin that doesn't respond well to physical exfoliation, I would recommend not scrubbing too much, maybe spend just about a minute. So once I have removed the scrub, I have washed it off completely. I just dipped my face cloth in really hot water and I'm just pressing it to my face, and this is just going to soften up any dead skin further so that when we use the blackhead extractor in this step, it's going to be easier. So this is not a pretty process. I'm not going to show you close up or what I'm extracting, but this really helps in giving a really clean feeling in areas where you might have clogged pores. Now when you're doing this, make sure you don't try to push anything out that doesn't want to come out. If it's coming out easily, it's good. Otherwise, don't put too much pressure or you'll end up hurting your skin. Next I'm going to do about a 10 to 15 minute massage, and for this I'm using this massage gel by Just Herbs. This is their aloe vera massage gel. It's really nice for people who've got somewhat combination to oily skin, and it doesn't feel too rich, too creamy. It's not going to make your skin greasy. It just adds a nice dose of moisture to the skin. So I'm applying this quite generously all over my face, and then I'm going to add the Kumkumadi serum from the brand Oilcraft Naturals. I mentioned this earlier when I was talking about the scrub. Kumkumadi is basically an ancient Ayurvedic recipe. There's a lot of herbs and all that go into creating this very powerful beauty fluid that helps in brightening the skin. So a lot of brands do a Kumkumadi fluid. Kama Ayurveda has one as well, but today I'm using this one by Oilcraft Naturals. So I've massaged this all over my face, kind of mixed it up with that aloe vera massage gel that I was using, and now I'm just concentrating on doing a really nice relaxing massage. Massage is going to boost the circulation. It's also going to help sculpt your face. So if you have any excess fluid, this is going to help drain it out and just give your face a more fresh, healthy and glowing look. So I'm just doing a few massage strokes and I'm just sharing those with you in case these work for you as well. One of them, like I mentioned earlier, was the one about the chin, and the second one is doing a nose to eyebrow stroke. This is particularly good for people who've got a sinus problem and those who get headaches often. So you just put some pressure on the bridge of your nose and move upwards, putting more pressure along the eyebrows. I'm just going to add a bit of face mist just to get a little more slip and glide during the massage. Another thing I like to do is around the eyes, I like to use light tapping motions or soft strokes going from the inner corner, tracing the cheekbone and going up to the temple. And this just helps drain the excess fluid around the eyes. And to finish off the massage, I'm just going to do a few more strokes, an upward stroke for the neck, then a little pressing motion around the eyebrow just because I tend to get headaches a lot, and then just some long pressing motions to wrap up the massage. The next step is mask, and today I'm using the Plum Renaissance mask. This basically does two things. It is a cleansing mask, but it also adds a bit of nourishment. It's a clay based mask, so it's going to draw out any excess impurities from the pores, and it's also going to remove any excess oil from the skin. But it also contains sea buckthorn oil and grapeseed oil, so that adds a nice nourishing element to it. You can use whatever mask works for you. You can even make a homemade mask suited for your skin type for this step. I'm going to keep the mask on for about 15 minutes till it dries completely, and then once I've washed it off completely, I'm just going to finish off the massage by adding some moisturizer. I did this in the evening, and I would recommend doing this in the evening because then all the products get some time to stay on the skin overnight when you sleep. So I'm just adding a little bit of night cream. This one is by Vichy. This is what I'm using currently, and that is how I like to do a face massage, a face spa at home. So this is a nice way to recharge your skin. After this ritual, the skin feels really soft, smooth, and there's a definite glow which you'll notice more about a day later once the products have acted on the skin for some time. So that's it for this video. I hope you found this helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you all soon in my next one. Bye.